looking for my brother. That was on the 12th after he was arrested.
So where were you? Just because you say you work for your brother at Ikoku, where were you when he was? Where was he arrested? Do you have an idea? Where were you when he was arrested?
The truth is that my brother was arrested on 11th January 2024. But they arrested him and they kept the thing like it was they were hiding it.
Were you there when he was arrested?
I was not there, but my younger brother called me on the phone the day he was arrested.
Okay, your younger brother.
I was with him few hours before he was arrested.
So where was he arrested? At the shop?
Yes, at Ikoku.
He was arrested with other people.
Yeah.
Who were the other people he was arrested?
The first person that they came to arrest was Chijoke Gabriel. The second person they came to arrest was Isaac Uduma. The last person was Chukwudi Okereke Abraham, which is my elder brother.
So they arrested them the same time or at different?
No, it wasn't the same time, but it was the same day.
Oh, okay.
They arrested all of them the same day, but it was not the same time.
So, with your brother included, about 4 persons or 3 persons?
Included with 2 persons, making it 3.
Making it 3.
Yeah.
So right now, do you know where your brother is?
Yeah.
Where's your brother?
Yeah, he's at Octopus.
Your brother is at Octopus.
Okay, where is it now?
Where is he now? Do you know where your brother is now?
Yeah, they said his body is at the teaching hospital, Choba.
They said. Who said?
The police.
The police said?
Yes.
They have confirmed his body is at Choba.
Yeah.
Have they told you or the family members why the body is at Choba mortuary?
They only said that my brother was arrested on the 12th and he died on the he was arrested on the 11th and he died on the 12th.
Okay.
So
but you saw him on the
15th, yeah.
Interesting.
15th.
Wow. The story is really interesting now. So you saw him on the 15th, but the police report says he died on the 12th.
Yeah.
The police claim, as in the officer who did it.
It's still the police now. Let's go with that. So if he died on the 12th, what's the reason?
The truth is that it was not only my brother that was brought on that 15th. They brought the way they arrested.
They brought all of them.
They brought all of them back.
Okay.
Even they went to the shop of Isaac Uduma. They broke the gate of the shop for them to get access to the shop. After breaking the gate, the landlord who was the owner of that property came out and said they have broken the shop, so they are going to pay for it, and in which they did.
Please turn off your mobile, please. All right, so they broke the shops. Did they have a warrant for breaking the shop? Did they show? They just came in.
They just came
Gestapo manner and interesting. So you don't know what your brother did
I don't know.
Even up to now, they've not told you what your brother did.
They just the IPO who was in charge of the case, the mastermind of everything, said my brother was involved in a case of kidnapping and cultism.
Oh wow! Sounds once again okay. I'm not a legal practitioner, so I'm not going to say what it sounds like. Kidnapping and cultism. Have you been allowed to see the body?
Not yet.
Okay, let's bring Enefa. Enefa, how did you get involved in this matter? How did you know about it?
Okay, around about 20th.
That's like 9 days later.
Yeah, I was called by someone and was like, there's a case that I should be interested in. I said, okay, bring them to the office. They came to the office and they narrated. They said, according to them, when they just heard that police arrested their brother, so they went, their mind flashed to Octopus because he had had, according to them, he had had quarrel with this particular Mike, this IPO now that they are accusing of killing him. They have had quarrels over a business deal. They came to his shop to carry a vehicle, about business and no business. They left the vehicle they came to carried stole other things like engine, machines, other things.
Allegations, by the way.
Yeah, no. It's they say them for themselves. So at the time, they now met the commander, the then commander, and explained. The commander said, "Okay, what is the relationship between your claims about this car and the
spare
engine.
parts, yes.
Okay, we have settled the issue of the car. Where is the engine and the other parts? They said it's missing. Police officers said it's missing. So he will now force them. There's this Mike, this Super Mike, and his team that they must pay. They must pay for the engine. So he forced them. So when he forced them to pay, according to the family claims, so they decided told him they will deal with you. And immediately he was transferred. There's a new commander. Immediately he was transferred.
A new commander of Octopus.
Now. Immediately he was transferred. Not even just in less than a month or thereabout, or just a month and thereabout. They just came and carried him. Now, so their first port of call, all their mind flashed to Octopus. They went to Octopus, said there is nobody like that there. They went to all the police platforms, said nobody. They then went to radio, so that is the police radio, to announce if any station had their brother. They said no. It is when, after this announcement, the Octopus, in a bid to cover their act, now brought all of them back to Ikoko. That's on the 15th, according to them, to come and do searching. Just make face kind of. They didn't say anything, and they took them back. Not even up to like 4 days. They started hearing rumor that their brother had died. So they went back to the Octopus. They started blocking them from seeing. That was when they came to us. So we now advise them, okay, get a lawyer, write a petition. Let it be that the police is not doing their job. We now come in. What's it called? The lawyer wrote to the IG. IG now minuted to the Commissioner of Police. Guess what happened? The letter the IG minuted to the Commissioner of Police. Mysteriously, the CP is not aware, and the whole. In fact, it was not minuted to no team, no nothing. More like something happened to the document.
But do you have your copy? Do you have a copy of?
Yeah.
Okay, the lawyer has a copy of the news.
Yes. Okay. We have evidence of all. In fact, we have even shared with your reporter.
Okay.
About that. So they now had to fall back to us. When I said, fine, okay, since the IG admitted to the CP, let's go and meet the CP. Well, we met the CP. The CP was surprised, and when he was not faking it. When someone is faking it, you feel, he practically in our presence was asking, please, what happened to this document? Because obviously this document has come here before, and this is from the IG. What happened? In our presence, he started tracing until it was the Commissioner of Police who now told us, okay, go, Georgewill, please go. Someone will call you. The Commissioner of Police now assigned it. But I'm telling you, this more than 3 weeks thereafter. Now assigned it to the state CID. The drama started. At the state CID, can you imagine that a matter was before the state CID for almost a week? I took them to meet the state, because we usually come in. We don't like to interfere with the job of the police. We usually come in when the people are not getting results with the police. We now took them to this DC. The DC side told us, and I quote, that I invited the commander of Octopus and he refused to come.
That's the new commander now.
Yes. That is the Deputy Commissioner of Police. That is the person and the office of the Deputy Commissioner of Police, State CID. I am quoting him. Said he invited the commander of Octopus and he refused to come. In fact, it was so bad that in our presence, the transfer letter was prepared and an officer was assigned as state CID. Himself and the father took this document as with the officer to Octopus. The station officer was being this bike, who they are accusing of masterminding and killing their brother out of malice and placing bogus allegations on him. Met them and was telling the father that don't worry, we will settle, that your son is dead. That was the.
Sir, you were there when he said it?
No, I wasn't there.
Your father is on his way here.
Yes,
okay.
His father confirmed that in a very informal manner. So he took the Commissioner of Police. We now have to report back to the Commissioner of Police. We give to the Commissioner of Police. He has done quite a great job, and it seems to me like someone who has some level of respect for the rights of people. So he now called everybody. To my chagrin, the the Super Mike said, and I quote, that they arrested him on the 11th And on the 12th, he started acting somehow that they don't understand. So they now rushed him to police clinic. Now when they rushed him to police clinic said that this is beyond them, that she took him to UPTH. It was on their way when they were taking him to UPTH that the doctors confirmed that he had died. So I asked a question. So what killed him? They said nothing, that he just stayed on his own. And they started. I said, is it the blood sugar? Like that, the case of Chima Ekunadu. He said no. So I asked him further question. And I said, okay, fine. So have you communicated to the family that he had died since on the 12th? He said no, that they have not been coming. I said, this is a family. In a particular instance, I took them to Octopus. As in, they practically was not interested in talking to them or seeing them.
Okay, let me come in now.
Yes.
2 other people were arrested alongside your brother. Chukwudi is his name, right?
Yes.
Where are those other people?
They have been in the Octopus.
They're still in Octopus
for 106 days now.
Wait. Those people are still in the custody of Octopus
for 106 days.
Have you seen them? Has anybody been able to see them?
For now, no. But something happened. When that happened, so we now played the first one. So we told the families to approach the court to get the civil side of it, to get bail, civil side of it, so that let the police handle the criminal part. Do you know what played out? The police came to court and said that the boy in question is a kidnapper, is a cultist, without bringing one shred of evidence. You know, when you say that this person, as in, when I mean, there's not even a paper where they wrote something that's with the mouth. With the mouth that this person is a kid. Who did he kidnap? Story. Who did story. Now, the judge now said, go and bring the person you are accusing. As in bring him, want to see him.
Want to see him, yeah.
The next adjourned day, they didn't bring him. So because we arranged it, we now appeared. As in we for Chukwudi, we now appeared in court. And we told the judge, okay, judge, this person is not just one person. They are 3. As I speak to you, one of them have been tortured to death. The judge, as in, listen, I'm telling you, the whole open court got quiet. It took the judge up to, 30 minutes to even write whatever he was writing.
So did he give them bail?
Immediately, the particular one, because it was one of the, immediately, without even missing words, the judge granted bail to the person, Isaac Uzuma, and asked that he should only be reporting to the Commissioner of Police every Monday.
So has Isaac been released from police custody?
They have the lawyer, and they have collected all the documents from court. You know, normally when judge give bail, you have to get records of court, and so they have given they have served the police today. Up till now, no signals. But let's just hope that for administrative convenience, they are going to release him tomorrow morning. But a court of competent jurisdiction, Federal Court, had given in bail that there's nothing prima facie, that if the police have anything, it should report to the Commissioner of Police every Monday. So by the time we bring him here, it is going to be a very interesting episode.
I was asking because I'm of the belief that they may have shared a cell, and if they did share a cell, then maybe we would be able to know what really transpired from their testimonials or their testimonies. We would be
the wife of Isaac as someone is like they communicated on phone. Because mainly Chukwudi died. Even the police become apprehensive. So somehow some of them, in a bid to be friendly, he had reached the wife, and the woman has a lot of story to tell. How the woman has plenty of story, but possibly I think that she wants her husband to come out. But as in, they were hanged like dry fish, songu.
So it's similar to the Chima Ekunadu story yet again.
Terribly, I'm sorry to admit.
All right, we're waiting for the father to come in. So while we're waiting for the father, I will start taking calls. I want to really get your thoughts. Like I said, we started this conversation on Friday, but we didn't really go into it in details. Lucky for us, we have family members alongside Enefa Georgewill, who has been on this matter. And it is sad because just 2020? Was it 2020?
2019.
No,
2019 December.
Answers, and the police promised that they were going to reform and they were going to, do a lot of. Although it's still allegations, we're going to prove it eventually. But then again, it's a sad situation if this is true in all ramifications it is. So I want to get your thoughts on this. What you think? What is more shocking for me is the fact that the Deputy Commissioner of Police called the commander of Octopus, that's the C4I, and he refused to come.
Yes.
And I'm wondering, it shows that there is some kind of, break in command. That there, maybe that's why some police officers act the way they do, on the streets of, River State and all. Because, like you said, from the disposition of the Commissioner of Police, it looks like he really wants to work and wants to ensure that River State is safe and secure. But it looks like there is a break in command. There is a break in the command chain. The police that I know or I read about when I was in school, or, the army, once your superior gives you an order, you're supposed to, respond. But it's what it is. I'm going to open the phone lines now. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp number 0809-030-6416. I've got Mufasa, and Mufasa is calling from D-Line. Mufasa, what is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Good afternoon once again, Kalada, and good afternoon to Enefa and the gentleman in the studio.
All right.
I want to say that it is quite pathetic and unfortunate that we still have to travel this road. I mean, the memory of Shuma Kunado is still very fresh in the minds of Rivers people, and look at where we are today again. And you see, when you talk about discipline, for me, I think that is one thing that is lacking in the Nigerian police force, where a superior officer would order, his junior officer to, appear before him for a matter as important as this, and you can imagine the kind of response that was gotten. And even when the letter they said was, minuted to the Commissioner of Police, and the letter did not get to the Commissioner. These are the things we are talking about. I will keep talking about police reforms. Where for me, I just hope that this does not take the number of time that the Shuma case took. Because even Enefa will agree with me that it took years before a verdict was reached on that matter. We do not want to be hearing this kind of stories in this 21st century. There has to be something done urgently to sanitize the police. You don't have to torture somebody to death. For what? Assuming the person is even a terrorist, don't we have civilized way of doing things? My brother, I hope that these people get justice at the end of the day. That's my position. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you very much, Mufasa. Keep those calls coming in. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. I've got a few WhatsApp messages, but I want to go back to Enefa Georgewill now. The last caller just reminded me of something. Chima's case. Were those officers really sent? We saw a verdict, but were they really? Because some people were saying, we couldn't find the lady that was involved in at the time.
No, she's even my kinsman. She's in detention actually. But just for the record, we have been able to get financial victories, even though we have not been able to monetize it. But the courts have given judgments in all the 5. That's including Chima Ekunado 5. But the criminal matter is yet, unfortunately, to be done with. But they are still in prison as awaiting trials. And I think that in less than no time they'll be properly. The court will decide one way or the other, which we believe from all evidence before us will go in our favor. But it's unfortunate, and this is where we want to call on the administrator of our criminal justice system to dispense justice quickly. It helps to forestall some of these things. If some of these persons have been convicted, it has a way of putting others in check. And let me equally say this. Some of us are friends with the police. We have helped the police. In fact, for me, I am so emotional with this kind of cases that if I even got any idea that the person is guilty, no matter how the person dies along the line, it's not professional. And I'm not supposed to say this on record, but I'll just tell you, please leave my office. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. As in, if the person actually is a kidnapper, and the police intercept the person, maybe along the line kill the person, or maybe even carry the person to his office and torture the person to death. I'm not saying it's proper. It is what is to be done. But for me, in good conscience, especially with what kidnappers and co do, but what we will not tolerate as Rivers people is for you to just get an innocent man, put all manner of bogus allegations on his head because you feel that once people hear Kalada is a kidnapper, Kalada is a cultist, you cannot get any clear cut evidence.
Right.
You are saying that he died on the 12th, but evidence abounds that people saw him on the 15th, not one, not two.
A lot of people.
Yes, not two, not three, not four,
Let's
not
take calls.
five.
Let's take calls. Enefa, I've got Ida from Nkoro. Ida, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear.
I agree to you.
I agree to you, right back. Yeah.
I want to ask a question, sir.
Yeah.
On our lawyers and the court, why didn't they fast start the cases? Sometimes the case will go for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So that we won't forget about it. So we look at a lot of people. Look at this one again. The same police people. They say they are harassing people on the road. You won't believe. People should please. And when he arrested, I don't know whether that one, and what do they normally do? If it happens in River State, they will transfer the person out from River State to Northern State. They don't deal with them. They deal with them, people won't do that thing again. Please, they should be dealing with the police that are taking laws into their hands. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Ida from Nkoro. This one says, please, Mr. Kalada, this matter should not be swept under the carpet, please, because that police officer needs to face the music beat he has just created. Anonymous with that one. And this one says, please let the media remind the Nigeria Police, Rivers State Command, that its different units have started acting like the disbanded SARS again. Torture and other inhuman treatments have become synonymous with some members of the Rivers Police Command. Police have no right to execute human beings extrajudicially. Godspire Igwe from Eleme. Okay. Kingsley is calling from Choba. Kingsley, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you, Kingsley.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Please, from what I am hearing, it is not pleasant at all in the ears. But thank God Enefa is there, and we want to channel all our anger and questions to him. What will be done to put an end to this kind of stories about the police? We don't want to hear it again. Even this one that we have heard now, we are thinking of what to do. If it takes us to come and join you there to do something, we will do it. We don't want to be hearing talk. The police will not stop. So we will not stop. Please, Enefa, help us and do something so that it will not be happening, it will not be happening concurrently. Please help us. And please, I want to know, why is it that any policeman that takes transfer from other states, it is Rivers State they are coming? Because they know that Kingsley,
they transfer people to every other place.
From innocent people, kill people, detain people, beat people, insult people on the road, just all in the name of making money.
All right.
See, we are Rivers people, we are angry. We're just that we are looking up to people like Enefa. Please do something. If not, we will not take it lightly.
All right. Thank you very much. Give peace a chance. Obed from Port Harcourt, welcome.
Yes, Kalada, good evening.
Yeah, Chima Obed, welcome.
Good evening to your guests, especially Enefa, Georgie.
Good evening.
Thank you very much, sir. Kalada, I think I thought lessons have been learned after the 20th of October that year, the 2022 or that was 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
Yes, I thought lessons have been learned. But with all the things I've heard over the time regarding the conduct of Nigerian police, it seems that nothing has been done at all about reforming police. And I blame the police hierarchy and the political office holders. You understand? Not to how they are afraid to muster the political will to be able to bring into subjection all these incessant human rights abuses that have been perpetrated by the police. Nothing seems to have been done about it. And the police hierarchy I've heard several times the conduct of the police. You understand? Canada, till today, it has become legal that police will collect money on the road, bring out change from the pocket. It has become legal in Nigeria right now. Why? Because the police hierarchy has kept quiet, and I believe that they are benefiting from whatever that's happening in the police. The conduct of the police from it. So it's everything to be done, and the justice must take its course. You cannot bet you are a brother. I think a investigation has to be conducted, and I'm calling on all well-meaning rivers indigenous to be able to rise up to this occasion, because we are tired of police incidents, abusing people anyhow. We are tired of this, honestly.
All right, thank you very much, Chima. Chima, thank you for your thoughts there. Like, from Enefa, I'm gonna say, what can we do for this thing from recurring? Because like everybody is trying to, it's happening. Right? It's very similar, okay? And
let me agree with most of your callers and their perspective. I'll try and answer your question, especially on the issue. And let me say this: 90% of those in Octopus were people in SARS.
Oh, really? Can you confirm?
I am telling this particular mic. Was the station officer, the same station officer in SARS, the station officer in Octopus.
Oh, really?
You understand? And before we come out like this to start taking a position against the Octopus, we have had several of similar complaints. Most times because when we do shadow investigation, we say that some of them have some links, we just overlook. And again, that in itself is even wrong. But and we only have cases of innocent people, but we're still okay. Let it not look as if you join issues with them. You see, and again I must say this, that except a few, most of the rank and file that do these things on the road actually work for the bosses in the offices.
Can you confirm that? I mean, hold on. Okay.
You had someone say that it's now legal. That before, police would take, arms and support from the streets strictly and all that. But now, almost all the police stations, in front of all the police stations in Rivers State, I can mention in Mile 3, Mile 1, mention them. Choba. That's openly. And sometimes if you don't even give, they cock their guns and as if they want to shoot directly at you. So, but that's how bad the situation has become. Now, having said that, now the solution to these problems, first is the governor of Rivers State should, beyond sharing security vote, should begin to make sure that they implement the AJA, Administration of Criminal Justice Act, in the state, by making sure that magistrates and judges begin to visit our police stations every month or maybe quarterly, depending on how he arranges with the chief judge of the state, to visit police stations and facilities that is on schedule. Because if you schedule it,
let's take this call. Sorry, I'll come back to that talk. Right. I've got Noble from Port Harcourt. Noble, welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, Noble, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Noble. Go ahead. What's on your mind, please? I'd like to hear from you.
Thanks. For 6 years now, I've been in trouble in respect of security issues. So I would have liked to meet with your guest, but I don't know how.
You mean Enefa? You mean Enefa, Georgewill?
I've lost all my properties. I don't just know. I've personally reported the matter to date. It's not playing over it. So I need the help of the police too as well. The thing is really eating me up. I've lost me and all. So I need, if you can give me room to meet with him, I just need to discuss with him.
Okay, after the show, you find a way to meet with him. But thank you very much, Reeve. He says later. Let's take one more call. Hello? He says he's going to find a way. You
can just reach out to Kalada. Maybe he will give him
send me a WhatsApp message and I'll give you his number.
I'm not on WhatsApp.
Send me a text message to the WhatsApp number, and I'll find a way to send it across to you. Not the the WhatsApp number.
Hello.
All right, Noble. Do well to address that issue. But I've got Larry from GRA. Larry, welcome.
Good evening, Kalada.
Yeah, good evening.
I am surprised that this pathetic story is not on social media, like Twitter. Enefa is quite experienced in these matters. I was hoping that it would have been on Twitter with all the Abuja, that the IG, that the relevant TV stations. These things don't happen in the north. But down fact here, these guys are just reckless. Go about it is pathetic. Please, go to Twitter.
Okay.
Publish these things on social media. Let the world know what is going on in Port Harcourt is part of the world. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Larry. Now, I have the father of Chukwudi in the studio. I've not had the chance to get his name yet, so I'm just going to let him introduce himself. Daddy, welcome. What's your name, please?
Father Abraham Okechukwu.
Father Abraham Okechukwu. A father of Chukwudi. How did you hear about the situation? Can you tell us, please?
Well, you are here, you do not like it at all, because this is my first son, and the way they take politics, take it, kill him, me and all that. As I hear, you do not like it, because I said I arrest him for Ikoku. Autopus for Ikoku. I hear it, but I think it's normal arrest. Because when police, I never hear say police can arrest person and kill a person. They say arrest on the 11th January, then kill him in 12th January. So I never hear that kind of thing before. For autopus, they many kill, and that man where they call Inspector Mark.
Sorry?
Mike.
Yeah, okay.
Inspector Mark.
Yeah, Inspector
then
Mike.
Arrest him. And then kill him. And then he says, hand, it don't, it is blood, hand don't kill, it don't be stained for blood. Because he don't kill many people. We are here. Inspector Mark, he killed many people.
That's an allegation. But you know, before you came in, they told us that he told you, he was the one who told you your son had died. How did he tell you?
Yesterday, because him say, I hear him out. Nobody say, then the rumor. But my mind no goes that he's dead. Because he can't arrest person on 11th. He can't die on 12th. And they arrest him in front of shop. And they sick. Nothing happened for him. Then we begin to find it many days. But himself, I don't know whether hand take it, but we say he said they arrest him on 11th, and they die for 12. And me, I don't believe that.
Inspector Mike, did he come to you and tell you that you guys would settle and you should not worry about? Did he say anything like that?
Yes, he told me last 3 weeks ago, be on Friday. He said, make all my families, make we come to settle it.
Settle how?
I don't know. Let him know their mind, because something went to the warrior. So he messaged my boy, my second son. So he said, make we come. May I carry my family come. I carry my family go on Friday. We did more than, let me say, make another 11 or 12. Then we go there, he said, only 4 people go enter. I told them, he said, make I believe my family. How can you tell me, say, make it only 4? Okay, that man will be woman right, where follow me with. Ask them, out of 12, where we follow, or 9, how many people go enter? Where how many people go remain? Say, see him father, see him mother, see him wife with the 3 children, see him brother, where follow school, see another one where follow school, and my junior brother and my half brother. Then they can't it all the way go reach 10 or 11. Which one go? Which one no go? You say, well, waiting they know now 4.
Okay.
They make reverse go.
Okay, you guys didn't even have the meeting.
No,
but tell them when you and that IPO carry letter go.
The letter run after that week. They call off phone. Same they call my boy come say make we come. We tell them say we no come. We go report for state CID. As we go for state CID, invite them. On Friday next one, no be the other one. Say make we come. We go there on Friday, go meet the state CID. State CID say okay. Then go invite them to come. Then we go on Monday to go settle the case. Then tell us to come on Monday after Friday. Then we go on Monday. As we go on Monday, they no come. But then they tell them say they go invite them to come. As they go, I begin to find them. Then we begin to look at them. We don't see them. Then they said IPO with me
to thrive in a fast.
To go there, go look with them, make it they no come. Then we go there, reach on the way, tell me about day for road, and me go enter. Then me with the IPO enter there. As I enter, we begin change, say why we no come the day we last week. What do you make we no come last week? We tell say we come, but I no agree. He say why we go, I go pack all my family.
Your family
come here. I said no, we not tell you, say make we come, make we settle. He say okay. Me, as I come now, we go settle now. I said, how can only me and you go settle?
So what kind of settlement were they asking for?
They can't for money because some people do they worry him.
Did he offer you money?
He never offer, but he mind to offer the money or to tell you how you take it happen. But it's a bit conscious because he don't want to talk. Or he want to give me on secret or something like that. He tell me say, I know to go carry them. Only me and them and the this thing go speak.
All right.
I say, how can only me go here? Only me be family. He say, okay. Make we go now. After make I come on around 4 o'clock. So God no day. I say no. That's why I say the IPO say, speak tell them what do you carry us come. What in carry us come? They say they send you to go ask them what make they no see them for the.
All right. All right, we do have a commercial. After the break, when we do come back, Enefa, I would be asking you, how are you tackling? What's the next step, right? Because our time is almost done. So after the commercial break, one more question and then we wrap things up. So please do stay tuned.
This is 92.3 Nigeria in